Greetings, friends. My name is Charles Q. Banks, and I'd like to welcome you to the Anime Corner, a little place where I get to talk in depth about my interests in the anime world. And the last time that I uploaded a video, I said I was going to go into an episodic review of every single episode of Attack on Titan Season 2 and give you my in-depth analysis of it, scene by scene, line by line, and tell you why I do like or do not like it. And so I started doing that with episode 2, but quickly realized that I don't want to. And that may be strange since I'm the one who made the determination to actually do it, but I realized that I was trying to force it, and that's not the only reason that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do an episodic review of every episode, not because it's not a good idea or I'm not interested in doing something like that, but I just don't enjoy Attack on Titan Season 2 enough to warrant that kind of attention, I should say. So, for those who actually wanted to hear what I thought about episode 2, I had a lot that I put together in order to show it to you. I got a lot of pictures, a lot of images, and, like, the things like this. I love these diagrams. Dot Pixis shows up a little bit for basically no reason at all. But it shows the main characters very quickly, which I liked, rather than in episode 1 where it just showed them, 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, it shows you the actual main characters, and only for 2 minutes did they have, screen time. In this, they come in almost immediately and are shown to be going somewhere. There is a goal, and they're shown for more than 5 minutes. So that's nice. But then all of a sudden, it cuts to Sasha and what she's doing in the past, flashbacks, and not a good thing. And then these CGI horses, which I hate, the CGI movement is in the uncanny valley, and it's just more disturbing and weird to have this super fluid motion happening when all the rest of the show is in the classic anime style, minimalistic, etc. And then it goes on to show Sasha in her native habitat, trying to get more food, as she always does. And we didn't really need this to show how much of a foodie she is. We didn't need to see her in her natural habitat. Even though I am a huge fan of her, I love Sasha. She's my favorite secondary character because she's so funny and so likable. But why? Why is any of this happening? Directing skills I can definitely see. This is a domestic violence scene. Seems like a domestic violence scene where a Titan is eating alive the mother of this poor child. And it may even be the father, who is actually doing it, and that may be why this is all happening. She has a flashback, and she actually asks herself, why am I having this flashback? And I'd like to say that's a very good question, Sasha Blouse. I have no idea why you're having this flashback in the middle of an action scene. So she has this flashback. It shows that she's very awkward when socializing with people outside of her village, and she really tries to speak in a way that is not like a hick. But Ymir thinks that her doing that is very hypocritical, or just putting a mask on for everyone. And Krista backs up Sasha, and it's touching and whatever. And then it goes back to the present, and she's fighting the Titan by herself, and it is shown in better way than ever has been before that Sasha is definitely a beast. She throws away the bow, in order to get a much more pinpointed attack into the other eye of the Titan to blind it so that maybe they might be able to get to safety. And they do, and she does, and happy birthday. Whatever. Welcome back, Tadaima. That's the name of this episode. Welcome home. She meets her father again. It goes to black, but then it goes to Connie, who is going to warn his own village of the Titan attack, but it's already been destroyed. And he goes to see his own house, and there is a Titan there. Horrifying reveal of the Titan who looks to be Connie's mother. But can that be true? No, of course not. Nobody believes that, not even Connie himself. For some reason. I don't know why. And that's what happens in the show. And all of that for me to just say, this was an unnecessary episode. It shouldn't exist except for maybe an OVA, but it seems like only fan service for those who love Sasha Blouse. The only thing that you really needed to see was the fact that Connie's mother may have turned into a horrifying Titan. And so normal people turning into Titans is something that this episode starts to tell you that it's going to go that direction. And we already knew that already. Like, there was some suspicion in season 1 that might be happening. So overall, it's just like, why did I go through all that work trying to put together a review of this episode when it seems so lame to me? It's very lame. It's very fun, and I can imagine that true, avid fans of Season 2 and Attack on Titan in general would enjoy this just because it's something Attack on Titan. But I just want to say that is a point of view that is not a critical point of view. If you're coming at this show from a critical point of view and would like to objectively say whether or not this stacks up to the rest of Attack on Titan, you have to say that this does not stack up in terms of what made Attack on Titan great in the first place. It is action, it is... that's all it is, really. It's action, it's maybe character development, but to side characters who don't matter in the full grand scheme of things. Even Ymir and Krista, they don't matter in the end. It's just, they may or may not die in the future, and we'll see. That's what it seems like to me, and I've seen more of this season, and I don't really see the whole point in going into each one of these different characters' backstories, and that's what episodes 3 and 4 and 5 continue to do. And to me, it's just wasting time. Not getting to the good stuff, which it eventually kind of does, gets back to present day. There are way too many flashbacks in this season, and in this episode, and that's bad from my point of view, because the thing that was engaging about Attack on Titan is it had an unrelenting, unstoppable pace that just chugged along like a freight train, blowing through obstacles and never slowing down with the thrills and the chills and all of that stuff. And that's what I loved about Season 1, and in Season 2, it's like, wow, the train is off the rails, and it takes literally 5 episodes for it to get back on track. And even then, this season doesn't get down to the main mystery, the main plot, which is why the Titans exist, and what is in the basement. What is in the basement? So, all that to say, this is a lot of effort, too much effort, to put into something that I don't enjoy even watching. I would rather re-watch Attack on Titan Season 1 for a third time than watch the rest of Season 2 for the first time. And I have dropped it. I'm on Episode 7, and I'm not really into it. Like I said, there are a lot of positives to this show. It's not a bad show, not a bad season, but it's a bad season in retrospect to Season 1, in comparison to Season 1, to the heights to which Season 1 got, in my mind, which is in my favorites list, if not my favorite anime ever. And I've told you my reasons in a past video on Attack on Titan Season 1. So yeah, if you share my opinion, please let me know in the comments below, because, my friend and I have both really been disillusioned with this season and haven't found a lot of other people who actually agree with us. Most people actually really enjoy Season 2, and Giguk the anime reviewer, who's much more of a, I think a better reviewer than I am, he actually said he might enjoy season 2 more than season 1 because it goes into character development more. And like I said, the character development is unnecessary. The pacing is slow. The things that it does is more akin to American television shows, as opposed to what makes anime good in my mind, which is the shockingly different take on entertainment that Japan has, especially in its animation. Uh, so that's my thoughts on episode 2 and season 2 in general. Once I finish season 2, I may come back and review it, but that may be a long time hence. I want to get to other things which actually enjoy doing more. So, just letting you know, I'm not going to be doing that episodic analysis. If you were looking forward to that. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think of season 2. I really want to know your perspective, and this is just me letting you know mine. So thanks for watching, everyone. Keep loving anime, keep watching Attack on Titan. It's a great intellectual property, and I want to see it succeed and to become even better. So, thanks again for watching. God bless.